Hi there, Internet Associate. It's Anthony, and I'm about to react to the first and last episode of Teen Wolf. So, I don't really know much about this show. I do think that there used to be like some old Teen Wolf movies that I guess this show is based off of. Like, I know there was like a Teen Wolf 2 that Jason Bateman starred in, but I don't really know that much else about it. So I'm really kind of going into this, not sure what to expect at all. In fact, I can't even remember what network this show originally aired on. And that oftentimes helps you kind of predict or guess what a show might kind of be like. But I don't even remember what network this show aired on. So, yeah, pretty much going into this completely blindly. No idea what to expect. It got a lot of, recommendations or suggestions or whatever from the Vampire Diaries and the Originals videos. And it was something I was thinking about doing for this little series anyway. So I figured I would go ahead and check it out. And as usual, let me give the disclaimer I always give. I know that watching the first and last episode of any show is not in any way going to give you any type of idea of what the show is all about or how good it is or, the message that it gives or what the full story is. You don't see the full character development, all that. I know that watching the first and last episode, you just miss out on all of that. I'm not trying to act like from watching the first and last episode, I can rate this show or, discuss it or critique it or, talk about it in any way. I just think that it's interesting to see the difference that comes from, the first episode of a TV show and then years and seasons later where they're at in the last episode, how the characters have grown, how the way this show is produced has changed. I think it's really cool to just kind of juxtapose those two episodes and see the big difference as somebody that hasn't seen anything else and can see it without context. So I think, to me personally, it seems like a fun thing to do, and I hope that, people that have seen the whole show and enjoy it a lot maybe can find some fun in seeing my outsider ignorant perspective watching the last episode after seeing nothing else other than the first episode and being super confused. So let's go ahead and get into it. This is Teen Wolf Season 1, Episode 1, and the title is Wolf Moon. Interesting. No idea what to expect. I'm just gonna go ahead and hop right in. Let's do it. Alright. Okay, we're starting off in a pretty, eerie way. Oh wait, did I speak too soon? They just totally switched it up on us. Oh wait, never mind, they just switched back to the eerie. Alright, are we okay, now they're joking again, I think.
What the hell are you doing? You weren't answering your phone. That's the best part. They only found half. We're going.
This guy is very excited by this. They only found half. Geez, man.
Severe asthmatic should be the one holding the flashlight.
Oh, this is Tyler Posey. I've heard that name before, but I never knew who it was. But I have heard the name Tyler Posey before. Interesting. I don't think I've ever heard Dylan O'Brien before, though.
Come on. Styles!
Styles, what are you doing?
Wait up!
This is, what is this guy doing right now? Whoa.
Dad, how are you doing?
I should have known his dad worked for
all my
the...
phone calls?
No,
Of course.
I'm not the boring ones.
Scott!
Oh, this
Well,
doesn't
young
look
man,
good.
I'm gonna walk you back to your car, and then you and I...
Oh man, I have a feeling they're about to leave. Scott's not gonna get caught with, they're not gonna catch him, but something else might catch him. He's about to be left out in the woods alone now. Oh man, this feels like this is about to be Scott's origin story or something.
are gonna have a conversation about something called invasion of privacy.
Don't have a good feeling about this. This was never a good idea. Oh my gosh. Whoa! Whoa! Well, that was scary. Oh my goodness, that's so unsettling. I mean, in real life, I'm sure that would really be scary that happening to you, but even just watching it on the screen, that was very unsettling. I like the way they did the little slow motion flyaway shot with the inhaler. Oh my gosh. He's just looking over the phone like, inhaler, no, dead body, no. Wait, what? Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, here we go. Did he get bit? Is he gonna be a wolf now? A werewolf? He got bit, didn't he? Yep. Oh yeah, you betcha. Alright, Scott, congratulations. You're a werewolf now.
Watch the paint job.
Yo, Jackson, let's go, bro.
This guy. Oh, does he have super hearing?
Everything except
Super hearing.
Oh
Super
my God, I did actually
hearing.
forget a pen.
These symptoms set in super fast. I wonder how he can decide what he wants to tune in and listen to. Is he interested in this girl or something? And she's coming in here now.
My mom was a buyer for a boutique back in San Francisco.
And you are my new best friend. Hey, Jackson. Can somebody
Oh
tell
my
me
gosh,
how
it's
Miguel was
Jackson.
here all of-
Why does this always happen?
this
Like,
weekend,
is that how
this
it
party?
happens in real life? Like, it's like every time like a new girl shows up at school or something in TV shows, the popular girl is always all over her trying to recruit her and stuff. But then usually she ends up not liking her for whatever reason because the new girl turns out to be a lot more, you know, complicated and I guess deep and complex than the popular girl clique or something. Oh my gosh. Is that based off of like reality? Does that happen in real life? Like as soon as a new girl comes, the popular girls all try to hop on her and recruit her. Think she's pretty.
I've never played.
I know. Scoring some shots will give the boys a confidence boost. It's first day back thing.
Dang.
Get them energized. Fired.
But he might be able to get all these balls though. He took one in the face. Hey, but it didn't go in though. He's like, he got this. I bet he about to kill it. He about to go off on these people. Got him.
Like $80.
That guy just came out of nowhere. Is he the werewolf? Or are we just being led to believe? Does the show want us to think he's the werewolf, but then he's going to turn out not to be the werewolf? But the way he put out that inhaler made it seem like he has some type of extra special reflexes. Always. Oh, snap. He's already healed. Wait, what? What was just happening there? What is she doing?
You okay?
Can he talk to dogs?
She's just frightened.
Can he talk to animals now?
Makes two
Or
of
at least
us.
dogs?
You see if I have any better luck.
What if it's like, hi, how do you do, sir? Okay, dude, your eyes are changing colors. Like, there's definitely something wrong with
The
you.
leg is Here.
She's like, here you go, just change your shirt right here. Yeah, this guy knew what he was doing. I'm just playing.
So is that a yes? You'll go?
Definitely yes.
Didn't the guy tell you Friday is a full moon, man? I know you don't think you're a werewolf yet, but this is not gonna go well. Is he gonna actually become a wolf? Yeah, he just woke up. He was a wolf. Probably that Derek guy is about to like be like, what are you getting yourself into? Oh. It's just somebody's pool.
Morning.
Oh my gosh, that was funny. That was really funny. I wonder if there are vampires in this show, like how there'd be wolves
What?
in
Raise your
vampire
hand, you have a
shows.
question?
Werewolves, I mean. You. Oh man. Woo! Between the legs.
Shot.
Yeah, well, you made the shot. And guess what?
You made the team.
You're starting, buddy.
You made first line.
Oh dang, man, what's his name gonna feel left behind though, isn't he? Yeah, Styles doing his research now. Oh, he probably was thinking about that. He's like, this guy's really a werewolf. What if Styles like becomes his worst enemy, like, cause he's like trying to kill him or something? I don't know. That would be crazy. I know he's not trying to kill him. He's just researching. What if that ended up happening?
Get it. I'm canceling the date. No, give it to me.
No. Oh my goodness. What's going on here? Yeah, you saw that. You saw that. Don't even act like you didn't just see that. How you just gonna continue moving? I mean, yeah, I get it. Allison's pretty and whatever, but are you really about to just ignore what you just saw? Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh man.
My name's Derek.
Okay, is Derek gonna be helpful here, or is he gonna make things more complicated? Hopefully he just kind of like, yeah, Scott, he's going through something, you know, he experiences this sometimes. You need to chain yourself up, man.
Scott, Derek's the one who drove Allison from the party.
Is Derek Hill like a bad person though, or is he just like, I feel like he might not be a bad guy, but I don't know.
It's for you.
Yeah, I think
Where
Derek's
is
a
she?
good guy. He just brought her back home, for
She's
real.
safe. From you.
Yeah, he was just trying to protect her from this guy. Whoa. These werewolf hunters. Phew. Yeah, you gotta get out of there, man.
And you're gonna need me if you want to learn how to control it. So you and me, Scott, we're brothers now.
They're brothers now.
Definitely yes. It's my dad. I better go.
Her dad is the werewolf hunter. Of course. I could tell that guy was about to be an integral character. Of course, that makes so much sense. That's gonna be a crazy setup, man. Well, alright then. That was a pretty fun episode. It was cool to see Scott's origin story here, see how he became a werewolf and everything. It's interesting to me, just for one thing, because I feel like I've never seen something that like focused on the werewolf. I'm sure there's plenty of stuff out there, but it's like everything I've seen that had werewolves, it's like the werewolf was one of the characters in the midst of things, like, you know, Buffy the Vampire Slayer or Harry Potter or things like that. So I don't think I've ever seen like a TV show or movie where like, you know, the werewolf was the main, you know, character that I can think of. And I might be forgetting something. I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty fun. It was, you know, it was lighthearted, but at the same time could get kind of like, you know, dark with the visuals and the things that were going on and a little, you know, unsettling at times. So I thought that was pretty cool. I think the title Teen Wolf really appropriately fits this because you can already tell that being a teen and being a wolf are going to be the two most major conflicting parts of this guy's whole character and identity and personality, because it's like everything that he wants to do as a teen, like just having fun, wanting to be a regular teenager, is directly conflicting now with this whole, you know, werewolf thing that he's got going on. So I totally see why it's called Teen Wolf, because it's like it's a total conflict there. It's like those are the two main aspects of him that are colliding right now and that just are not going to be able to coexist in any type of way. And he's already learning that with this episode. And I loved how it seemed like it was pretty obvious, at least to, you know, probably to us as an audience, obviously to us as an audience, and to Styles even, what was starting to go on with Scott here. But Scott was kind of too much in denial and was just wanting to continue to be a regular teen and go on this date with Allison and, you know, just play lacrosse like everything was normal, when, you know, it was pretty clear that something was going on. But he was kind of in denial, ignoring some very obvious signs. Like, dude, you could hear somebody talking from all the way outside between brick walls, sitting like however many yards away. And you just thought that was normal. Like, obviously he didn't think it was normal, but he was ignoring some obvious signs, and I think he was just kind of in denial about it a little bit. Because, I mean, who wants to be a werewolf, really? I mean, sure, it has some benefits, but at the end of the day, that's ultimately going to be inconvenient. So I imagine that a lot of this show is going to deal with, you know, him kind of dealing with that conflict of how do I be a teen but be a wolf at the same time, a werewolf, which, you know, was definitely a pretty hard thing to deal with. I can kind of relate. I was a werewolf in high school, but I kind of got over that. That was just a phase in my life. I managed to move past it. But, you know, I understand where Scott's coming from here, and, you know, full moons, they were rough, but you get through it, and, you know, eventually you kind of you grow out of it, you know? But on that note, though, I do wonder, like, since this is like six seasons or whatnot, I wonder how much time is going to progress over the course of the show. Like, by the end of the show, will he even still be a teen wolf? Will he just be like a early 20s wolf at some point? That'll be interesting to see. One thing that I kind of didn't like about this episode was that it did feel a little conventional to me. Like, it felt like everything that happened was kind of a trope that I've seen somewhere else before. It was still all fun, and it came together in a cool way, and it was a nice, like, sort of twist at the end with the girl's dad being the werewolf hunter. But even that, and pretty much every single other thing that happened in this episode, it kind of felt like something I'd seen before somewhere else, just, now presented in this way. So I guess that was one kind of downside to it for me, that it just all felt really familiar and whatnot, and it felt like it was kind of following a lot of stereotypes or common tropes. Obviously, this is just the first episode, so I'm not trying to apply that critique to the entire show. This is just my thoughts on this one episode that I've seen, and it, may very well grow out of that and, kind of gain its own footing. And it just kind of did all this, to set everything up. But it did feel a little predictable how everything went, and it did all kind of feel like, stuff that I've seen before. But didn't really bother me that much. It was still a fun episode. I still definitely enjoyed this, and I'm looking forward to seeing the last episode. I don't even know what kind of predictions to make, man. I feel like, what's his name? Derek? I wonder what's going to happen with him. Like, obviously, he's going to kind of be like this guy's mentor or whatnot. But I wonder if he's going to survive till the end. I feel like maybe Derek won't survive till the end. He probably will. But I just want to make some bold predictions and just see how wrong I end up being. So I'm going to guess that Derek does not survive till the end, because something happens to him, and then Scott ends up having to be like, his own man or whatnot, or his own wolf, and he no longer has this guide. And so it's like a coming of age type thing where eventually Derek dies or goes away or something, and Scott has to, become the leader or become, however that would go. So that'll be that's one prediction. Another one that was just based off a stray thought that I had that I don't have any reason to think will happen, and it 99% probably will not happen. But I was thinking, what if Stiles at some point ends up becoming against Scott, because maybe he becomes jealous of him because of the way he's changing, or maybe his status in school changes from being able to do all these athletic things. Maybe Scott just doesn't like how he's handling being a werewolf. I don't know. What if maybe Stiles just doesn't like how he's handling being a werewolf. I don't know. What if Stiles becomes like a werewolf hunter or something? Probably wouldn't happen. They'll probably just be friends. But like I said, I'm just trying to make bold predictions and either see how wrong I end up being or being surprised that I'm right. So I'm also predict that maybe Stiles ends up becoming a werewolf hunter or something. Although by the end of the series, he might not be it anymore, even if that does happen. They might be friends again. I don't know. I feel like since it's 6 seasons, I don't know if him and Allison will last that whole time, because, that's a long time for a relationship that's already starting out working to go. You know what I mean? Usually, maybe if, it started out where right now Allison wasn't interested in him or something, and, first they had to work up to them actually getting together, maybe. But since it's already starting out with them kind of already about to be in a relationship, it seems, even with what he did, on that night of the party, I don't know if I can see it lasting the whole series, just because, TV shows need conflict and whatnot. Relationships typically don't just work out. You know what I mean? They don't just last long and go well for a long time. So probably by the end of the series, him and Allison won't be together anymore. Maybe they'll just be like friends or something. You know what I mean? And Allison, I do think is definitely going to find out he's a werewolf. And maybe she'll be like working with him and like, you know, working actively against her dad. And that'll be kind of conflicting. Her dad might not even be around by the end of the series either. You know, by the end of the series, I'm sure everything that happened in this episode, like, is irrelevant. You know what I mean? Like, there's no single plot line that started in this episode that is still going to be going on by the series finale. Because pretty much anything that happened in this episode is probably going to be mostly wrapped up by the end of the first season. You know what I mean? Like, that's how shows typically go. Like, watching the first episode is not going to connect that much in with the last episode story-wise. You know what I mean? Because they've gone through so much. But still, though, I'm interested to see, I guess, where the story has taken us by the time we get to the last episode. So go ahead and leave a comment down below and let me know what your first impression of Teen Wolf was. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more. And I guess I'll just see you all in part 2 where I watch the series finale. Until next time, see you later.